Alright, so we're recording. We'll see. We'll see what's gonna go on here.
Oh, is ze weer weg. Huh? Nee, wat? FTH. Daar gaan we. Holy shit, een clone. Oké, yeah, there will be information lab. Okay, that should be all correct. What's wrong? Okay, formation lab is a go here in Singapore. The first night race in a while. As we are on the way here today, as we are spectating the real Cappy. A very slow getaway for him. Of course, the championship leader didn't qualify that well. He's starting in P4, back from the grid. Gappy X is here for the first time in a little bit again. 2 races in a row. It's the first time in his career he makes 2 races in a row. But Infinity back on it again. Let's see what he will perform today, if he will see a miracle happen. Crash himself out again or not. 2 GMGs, lockout PT in P3. Was Oddmanos in P4, P5, Josh, P6 is Aqua Car, P7 Derate Club, P9 is well, where is Koye? Oh, that's fine. We'll just do it that way then. As everyone is lining up, Robo Mesa is leading here, if I'm correct. Infinity did something stupid all the way in the back. Maybe saving tires. I don't know what he's doing, but we'll see. That's not very important right now. I'm partnered here today for a little bit with Fatherless Rascal. He's
Hi.
Hello there. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, very awkward. If I'm correct, we will have JD Smiley in a little bit here as well. He's just doing something family related right now. Also, do not cross the finish line. Do not. Just line up. Do not cross the finish. I don't want to be having issues and stuff with that. Just behave. Do normal and everything will be fine. As I don't know where Koye is lining up. Koye, yeah, he's doing fine. You can start there. You can start there. Yeah, that's great. Tris, yeah, awesome. Are you ready? Want to see yours? Oh! No! No way! Okay, Aquana,
Yeah.
you can start from the pit lane. You can start from the pit lane if you're fine with
I was
that.
just about to say.
Yeah, you can start from the pit lane. That's
just an amazing car to see in action.
yeah. He'll be starting from the pit lane. That's fine. You can line up there. I'll be saying. No, you know what? Just line up. You just line up. That's just bad. Like line up. A formation lab. You cannot really do anything about it. Just line up. You'll be fine. Don't worry. No, you can line up. Aqua, you can line up. That's just the formation lab DNFs are really different. That's just bad luck. How stupid would it be that like 1 lap later his engine still fails and it's just done? Yeah, we have a Singapore bit farm, you know. Okay, y'all ready? All right. Let's go on board with the leader as we start the lines here today. Yeah, that doesn't make a big difference. Don't worry about it, Infinity. The lights go on here today in Singapore. It's been a bit of a break between Aston and now, but we are finally back in the race and we are up and running here today in Singapore. It's a poor getaway for Infinity. Good one for Robo and Lemon. So side by side into the lead. Infinity takes it back though, but it's Robo Mesa trying to battle her out yet again. Side by side for a brief moment, but it's all going good in the way for Infinity. Robo Mesa not shy to make a charge though, as Infinity will not have DRS, but Robo Mesa and even Admanos will. Admanos with a great getaway already up into P3. As Infinity has had a bit of a bad getaway. What happened there? I don't know what happened. He's a bit slower through there. Robo Mesa up to the lead. Admanos is second, and now Infinity back to third. The R8 Club takes P4. And P5 I thought was George. As Lemon is now back to P4, overtaking the Raid Club in the process. In the meantime, Admanos trying to make a move on Robo Mesa. Side by side for a brief second, but Admanos backed off for a little bit. As we see multiple tire differences. Admanos opting for the medium tires. A bit faster, but we're a bit faster as well. So let's see how that all will help him in this race as we look at the corner cuts. Drifting Casey already has 2, Gappy has 2, and Infinity still 0. Quizilla has 3, so he's already nearing a 5-second time penalty. But side by side for the lead, Robo Mesa versus Admanos, and Admanos takes it here in Singapore. He will lead the first lap of the Grand Prix as we exit the final few corners. Everything is flat until turn 1 again. And Admanos leads the lap here today in Singapore. Robo Mesa is challenging him, and I think Lemon is up to third now. Side by side they go. It's a bit of rubber banding going on, but still in the battle for the lead. As is JD Eric has come, JD Smelly has come online. Let's see if he's in the broadcast or not. He's not yet, so that's fine. And it's a very close battle still for the lead. 4 cars are approaching the leader in a rapid fashion. Seems Admanos cannot keep Robo Mesa behind for long, but Robo Mesa has a very charging Infinity right behind him as well as we go through the second sector. Admanos takes a bit of a wider line. Both Infinity and Robo are taking it very tight. Now approach the bridge section. And Infinity has cleared. Robo Mesa has overtaken him, although it's still side by side for a brief moment. Ooh, and Robo hits the wall and loses a bit of time there. It's back to third place. If you want to say anything, just say it, right? Yes.
Yeah. Just my internet is too bad. I really can't see anything happening until it happens. Like after it happens. Oh wait, R8. I don't know what car. He hit the wall.
Okay, he's still driving.
Yeah,
by the way, I have turned off damage since in practice almost everyone crashed. So and they were like the damage is too sensitive. So I turned it off for the time being. I'm rebuilding a complete. Ooh! There's a car stuck!
What happened? Who?
There's a car standing so. I think Drifting Case, he had a black spike. There was a Lambo stuck for a very long time. I don't know what happened. But it looked like a lag spike, so it's a way too aggressive my reaction again, but that's fine.
Yeah. That's good for views. Just extreme reactions the whole time.
Oh! Exactly.
Oh! His car's driving!
Well, let's go back to the guys in front. Infinity has cleared Admanos as well. Just overtaking him around the outside is back to the lead, although Admanos is not willing to let him go just yet. But whose tires are going to die first? It looks like that both GMGs are settling down for a little bit and are just keeping their tires in mind. Of course, the tire wear is a very important factor. If you have a bit too much tire wear, ooh, like that, Admanos almost spins it around. And then you have that.
Can be that small mistakes.
Exactly. First, it's a small slump of oversteer, 2 laps later, it's a huge ass spin, and that's your race over. But it all looks very good for now. Infinity is back to the lead, had a horrible lap 1. Admanos, the man known for bad lap 1s, had a beautiful lap 1. Gone all the way to the lead, not something he's normally doing. For the viewers under us that haven't seen that before, Admanos is pretty much Lando Norris 2024 in terms of starts. Starts on pole and then finishes lap 1 in 4th. But that's fine, he's picked up the game this weekend, it seems. As the Rook Happy is overtaking Lemon. What's happening with Lemon? Lemon might have had a moment. He's dropping back a little bit further, but let's go back to Robo Mesa. He's running a bit in no man's land. Not doing quite terrible, but it's it's a bit of a just settling down, making sure your tires will last the distance, as we already have our first 5-second time penalty. Koyazilla, the debut driver, has 5 seconds they can clear during the pit stop. Just wait 5 seconds extra and you'll be cleared of your corner cuts. But we have, of course, a 25 corner cut limit in this race. It will be quite an achievement if you reach 25 corner cuts. Not gonna lie.
Can also be a goal.
I mean, it's a mindset, really, isn't it? But yeah, let's see what happens next, as Manos is slowly losing sight of Infinity. Infinity, of course, back on his best. Once championship leader, but then DNF 3 or 4 races in a row. Not a great feat to have, disqualified once as well. It's winning the first race, crashing the second one, crashing the third one. No, crashing the second one, getting disqualified from the third one, crashing the fourth one, not being able to come to the fifth one. It's not a great feat at itself, but he's back on his game again. Otmano's trying to keep up with him. It just seems pretty impossible with the Lambo machine he's handling right now. As Drifting Casey has overtaken Lemon as well. Drifting Casey doing some very interesting stuff, very good stuff as well. As Infinity is indeed just making sure that Almanas has no defense whatsoever, and maybe even Robo Mesa might catch up to Almanas. Almanas really struggling the last few moments. Let's see what happens there. So Robo Mesa through the brick section he goes. He is within the arrest range of Almanas, if I'm correct. Yeah, Almanas is really dropping back at the moment. Maybe those medium tires are not the tires to start with. So yeah, that's...
Remind me of the... Whoa! Whoa.
Stick voorzichtig.
Just remind me if was the Singapore sling added, or
No, it was not. It was not.
Alright.
It was, people were mostly against it. Mostly the Americans wanted it because they like chaos. Robo Mason was not one of those Americans, though. He liked just give us a normal track. Yeah, Robo Mesa does indeed have the arrest now to his availability. As a man, there's a little bit of a lag spike going on in Robo Mesa as well.
Oh, what happened to Drifting Casey? Did he just drop 2 places? Or am I tripping?
Oh, and he spun around almost into the barrier. Also, that's only for Robo Mesa. I was testing the new damage system on your car. I turned it off if I'm correct. The only thing that could happen, which I'm not sure if it will happen, but that could happen is like, if you lose your front wing, you lose your front wing, so the car will be fine. It's just visually not there. So if that happens, just don't worry about it. But for the time being, everything looks fine, so I don't even know if it's gonna happen. As it looks like Otmanos has put on the charge back to Infinity. Indeed, he has. Robo Mesa getting closer as well. It might have been that Infinity hasn't made a mistake. If you look at the lap times, Infinity is by far the fastest driver at the moment. He's followed by Lemon and Robo Mesa in P3 and 4, and Otmanos in second. But it's very close between those two drivers right now. I am getting TM. And who might that be? Damn. Okay, our co-host JD Smiley will not be able to race to commentate today.
So he's stuck with
Oh,
us.
Koyazilla has disconnected.
Oh.
That's a bummer, because a disconnect will be treated... Wait, no. We have a rule that disconnections will get 1 rechance. He'll be able to merge. He'll be able to merge behind Gappy. But first we gotta fix that. Koye, if you spawn your car, I think you should be getting in your car. You sure that... Oh, he needed teleport, of course. You'll be able to merge. Okay, left. Rip. You're literally able to rejoin.
Did Koye already leave?
They are back.
Oh.
Just find your car and you'll be able to merge. Yeah, we normally, if someone disconnects, it will be a safety car, but we didn't really see this the car despawn. Let me take a look at where Gappy is. He's right there. So Koya, just wait a little bit until I say you can go, but just wait a little bit and you'll be fine. Yeah, you can go. Right, in the meantime, let's go back to the battle up front. As Infinity... I was watching the wrong person, yeah. Infinity has dropped Altman yet again. It's looking like the usual stuff once more. Robo Mesa still third, losing a bit of time against Altman. Keeping it safe though, as we look at the corner cuts. He's very clear of time penalties. So is everyone else. So doing very good, but on the other hand, it's a street circuit, so you shouldn't really be surprised about that. So we'll be going on board with Gap PX, who was moments ago battling against Aqua. Ooh. So, excuse my reaction, but he was into the wall. A massive moment of oversteer. Looked very interesting, but he's sitting in P9, bringing home about. We use the custom point system. I'm confused right now. If that's 2 and that's 3, he's bringing home 3 points right now. That's good for the team. That's making sure to be the top midfield team as it stands. But as it stands as well, I think GMG will overtake NS Motorsports in the standings. Maybe even Noob Empire Racing. I'm not sure about that. Noob Empire Racing is already behind. I'm not just stupid. Maybe even Lambo, depending on how Upman and Drifting Casey will fare for the rest of the race. Robo Mesa keeping it very consistent, very clear. Keeping out of corner cuts as well. Infinity, on the other hand, has a very good track of corner cuts as well, as the R8 Clip has 5 corner cuts, so he'll be serving a 5-second time penalty once he does a pit stop. He can choose not to do it, it will be just added to the end of the race. But you love them races where nothing is happening. It's very
easy to commentate.
Yeah. It's a bit of a hard way to commentate, although as it stands, Otmanos will just expand his championship lead over his competitors in a car that should not be even on the podium this race. He's had some massive struggles the entirety of the practice sessions, the qualified in P4, one of the worst performances this season from him, but he made up to it for the start, had a good getaway, and he's now trailing Infinity by not that much. So in the race range, I think about 1.2 seconds, 1.4.
The gap slowly becoming bigger and bigger.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. The question is who will pit first and who will gain a lot of time in the pit lane. Pit limit is first gear red line. If you enter the pit's first gear red line, or just make sure it's around like 72 kilometers an hour, around that mark it is. But first gear red line is optimal.
Of course, Infinity on the hards, and Manos on the mediums, which may play a big difference in how this race will turn out.
It might indeed. And I still love the fact you're on your pit wall, even though your drivers are not here.
Yeah, I'm very invested. I'm looking at the weather conditions, and the tire pressures from non-existent tires.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm very. You have a good team, boss. When I'm even here, when there are no drivers, like normally I'm not here, but I'm here now.
As the tires look pretty fine, if I look at the tire board compared to most drivers, The tires look reasonably fine. Might have just a bit of wear on them as we go right now, but it also depends how the drivers feel with the drivers. Kinda different for each driver, how confident they are with tires, and of course strategies are always a big part of the league. Look at Singapore Silverstone Season 2, where Lambo put a 2-stop strategy out of nowhere. Everyone was committed to the 1-stop. Lambo did a 2-stop on 2 times hyper softs and then 1 times ultra softs, and they won the race after just making up the gap without effort. But let's see how that all will shape shape up for the rest of the race. We're a third way through.
Gappy also reaching the 5 corner cuts, having to serve a penalty.
Yes, he has indeed. He has indeed. And in drifting Casey's getting pretty close as well. Robo Mesa and Infinity staying very clear of that. Let's go on board with the leader, who's been caught by Admanos in a massive fashion. Might he have made a mistake somewhere along the way, because he has had a very big lead and now he's gone to ashes again. So let's see how Admanos will attack Infinity this time around. Of course, Admanos has not a very good ERS system, so he can't really attack with the ERS, but the DRS is a massive advantage he has over Infinity as the two go through the last 2 corners here in Singapore. And the rear wing will indeed open on Admanos' car, and it's 1 second. Gappy has done a pit stop, so he'll be lapped. He has served his penalty. But he'll be lapped. That car might be a bit of a distraction for the drivers behind. Of course, Gappy X, the team boss of Admanos, now battling it side by side. Gappy has on his pit stop. Let's see how he will finish this race, although he's already being lapped. So that's not a great start of his race, although P10 will still bring home 2 points for the 3 points for the team. So let's see where he will end up this race. There's no real battle going on. Aquacar and Koya are not far behind from each other, but where's Koya? Well, I cannot spectate Koya for some reason, which is
he's in Singapore right now.
So you're so funny.
Oh, and Koya is spinning out. Almost. He corrected himself.
Right. I cannot spectate everyone else. Of course, the Chatham Grand Prix. Inspired by Caterham, looking very bold on this track, looking very clean as well. So Lemon has overtaken the Raid Club yet again. Admanos! What happened to Admanos? Oh. He's done a pit stop. He's
pitting.
He's pitting. It's fine. Of course, he has not had a penalty, so he's good to go instantly. As he exits the pit in a very clean fashion, keeps clear of the corner cuts thing as well, as he will be looking to undercut the drivers before him with the fresh rubber he has got on the car, and then smashing it into the wall is not the smartest thing to do. So Robo Mesa in her 2nd place, and for the rest, not much happening. So Aquacar has overtaken Drifting Casey. Where's Drifting Casey? He's done a pit stop as well. Gets the arrest from Koye as well. That might help him in his strategy. Of course, a pitted car against a non-pitted car. Hards versus Softs though. So that's very interesting as well. Let's go on board with Infinity when they will start their strategies. Or Robo Mesa. When anyone will pit, they're still staying out. So it will be a very interesting strategy to see how all the drivers will fare and make their decisions very wisely. Of course, if someone disconnects and a safety car comes out, then that's a very good question as well.
And if it can happen in any second.
anything can happen. You know, before you know it, you have an engine failure. Before you know it, you have a disconnection. We already had a disconnection, but no one really caught it. I think a lot of
that's called
drivers.
racing. Anything can
Exactly.
happen.
You know, it's about 70% your call. You know how good you are, and then 30% is decided by lady luck. And of course, you have other varieties and stuff you need to have. But I think a lot of drivers are hoping for an Infinity engine failure, and I hope it's not happening for him. But it would mix up things drastically because he has had a very tough time. Koye has pitted. As Koye is going to pit, yeah. The pit they go, as we have a beautiful new pit system. And the drivers just disappear. That's lovely. That's very lovely. Every garage has like... That's beautiful, isn't it? But they have indeed pitted. They still need to change tire compound once.
It just works.
It just works, you know, that's all we need, as Infinity will get DRS from Koye, as long Infinity stays. No, he will probably not get DRS. Koye will get DRS from Infinity. That's
He had
beautiful.
DRS for a bit.
Almost. As Albano's jumping back into the crowd, as I think there's another pitter in the name of the Raid Club, who has a time penalty. He has how many seconds? I cannot see the leaderboard. He has 5 seconds. And why did he jump out of his car?
I was about to say, why did his car disappear?
Oh,
Exiting the car well
no.
in a pit. It's an interesting strategy we haven't seen
Okay,
before.
that's not a great thing. I will fix that for you, the Raid Club. But you did indeed serve your penalty, so. Is people didn't despawn.
Some of that happens sometimes. Your pit crew takes some notes from Ferrari, and they're just not there.
I mean, that also happened to Daniel Ricciardo in Monaco 2016 when he was leading in a very good fashion, and then the pit crew were not ready for him. He just put it in the pit lane, and he put it into the pit lane. Pretty much that's what's happened.
Yeah.
But both GMG's and NS Motorsports car are staying out. Maybe they know something we don't. Although Lemon has made a few mistakes. I think he's 18 seconds behind. Rebel Mesa 8 seconds behind Infinity. So Infinity might have a full pit stop before in front of them. Although they also do not have a penalty. The only driver still with a penalty now is the real Cappy. So let's go on board with Almanos, who is catching the real Cappy, I think. He indeed is, so let's see how long it will take before Altman overtakes Josh on this track. As if you look at the gaps as well, the top 5 and then the rest of the grid, massive gaps.
Well, I would like to look, but my gaps stop. Are the no, my gaps.
What was that?
Aren't working. Because it worked for like a second. Why when I said it? And then, well, it's starting to. I can see sometimes.
Yeah, okay, but that's whenever they cross the finish line, they will update. But we're still on board with Almanos, who is about to overtake George here on track. George, of course, reserving for his team, even though his team principal, he didn't want his team to fail completely. But Almanos, with the attack here on George, it will not be a very, very hard fight, since George on the older, harder tires, on older medium tires, I think, Or is it hard? So I cannot see it with this light. But from this point, they're in each other. I cannot see their tires. Okay,
Whose
hard.
tires?
Oh! There's smoke.
Oh, that-
Who has smoke? No! It's a GMG.
Who's on
What? Who is smoking? There's gonna be a yellow flag. But it seems
Lemon is
that
out.
Lemon is out of the Grand Prix. Safety car will be out. I'll be having to drive the safety car, of course. Hitting is allowed under the safety car. Hoe leggy ben jij?
Nee, dat is wel heel erg.
Dus jij als safety car is geen goed idee.
Nee, dat lijkt me niet.
Alright. Okay.
Let's see how the safety
Wait,
car
Lemon.
will affect the race.
Lemon, would you
Lemon
mind
stopping in the-
being the safety car? Yeah, I know you, surf man. As Robo Mace is first to pull into the pits, Lemon, would you mind being the safety car, please? Just drive it like you would expect from a safety car.
Here we see the end of Lemon's race. And his start as a driver, as a safety car driver.
Lemon safety car is there.
Having R8 pulling into the pits and then the safety car.
No, that's allowed. A lot of drivers are pitting
Yeah, of
under the
course.
safety car. The drivers catch up to the safety car. Lemon, put on the lights on the safety car. What's happening?
I believe. Yeah, there's
the
some
R8
problems with the pits.
The R8 clip, no, the R8 clip just put it into the wrong pit box.
Oh.
And now Aqua has kinda fucked himself. The leader would be Infinity, but I have no idea where he is. He's out, getting out of the pit lane, so... just... Where are you? Lemon, where is Lemon?
I'm so
Yeah, just wait there, Infinity. Just go your pace, Infinity will catch up to you. As lap cars may of course get their laps back, that's not a problem. Everyone is getting their stuff back. But that's tough news for Lemon, who was doing quite fine in this Grand Prix, but it will mean that there's going to be a little bit less points for him this weekend. Had a great shot at it, but it could not be for him, as Infinity has finally caught up to the safety car. As there's a lot of rubber banding going on, Rebel Mesa will be very soon to join the queue as well.
Now is the question how the race restart will affect the leaderboard, of course.
Of course, that's always a question.
We're gonna see some beautiful driving, I believe. At least think it now.
Yeah, it's we finally have a safety car driver as well, since last time the safety car was broken, and the time before that the whole game just something went wrong. But the safety car is here. Infinity is behind the safety car. Robo Mace is behind the safety car. I think George will be the next one to go behind the safety car. As Koye comes out pit lane as well. Because who's into the pit lane again? Gappy. What is Gappy doing? Okay, very interesting. Has done a pit stop though, as he now can join the queue. Koye is allowed to lap himself. Be going on board with Lemon, who has been leading the feud. Infinity is keeping a bit of a distance. As Josh, please behave. I know the safety car is a bit slow, but that's because the safety car is slow. I see lag, okay. But you were not doing anything wrong, Infinity. You're doing absolutely fine. Robo is absolutely doing fine. Admanos give place back to Josh. Josh was behind you. Drifting give place back to Josh. Josh was in front of you. So Admanos is P4. Drifting should be P5. Already Clip in P6. Aqua 7th. 8th is Agapi, and Koye will be lining up in P9. That's the order. Make sure you maintain it. Right. Admanos, you're still too far up front. Yeah, okay. I have seen that. Where's Koye? How are you guys taking so long to catch the safety car? You know what? I'm gonna change your laps manually, Koye. You don't have to overtake the safety car. You can just line up in the queue. You will have your laps corrected. Don't worry. Otherwise, it's gonna take very long. There we go. And Cappy's taking very long to line up as well. What's happening here, man? Koya, you will be asked to let Gappy through. He is approaching from behind you, but since you were a lap down after pitting and he was not,
Koya running into the wall.
Oh yeah. Koya, once Gappy approaches you, he is allowed to overtake. Just give him place and you'll be fine. But he needs to pick up the pace a little bit. Let's see where everyone is. And I'm watching the wrong person. That's Fatherless Rascal sitting on the pit wall. That's not really important. Alright. Let's see where Gappy is. Alright. I mean, you can change the lights to SE in this lap. You can turn the lights off. Just press the thing. Good. Awesome. Alright. Well, there is an engine failure here today. It's Lemon. He was running quite great as it's a shit show in the back. Please line up properly. Gappy is approaching as well. Koye, as again, you were a lap down. Gappy was not after. Just let him through. You'll be fine. Thank you very much. Cappy, he's not in here. Holy. Alright, he has read it. Good, good. Now maintain place, now maintain place. Good. Alright, safety car's coming in this lap. Safety car's coming in this lap. Infinity, please keep away from the safety car until the green flag drops. Whenever the green flag drops, you are free to decide whenever you go. There's no overtaking until the leader crosses the finish line, although with the rubber banding it's very hard to keep an eye on that. Josh, need not overtake Robo. Admanos, just do not overtake Josh. Let me see when Lemon is coming in.
Bro, come on, don't pull this shit. Don't pull this Master Staff and ass starts, dude. Come on.
Right. Lemon is almost in the pit lane, so we're just... Alright, this looks decent, fellas. This looks decent.
Really?
Alright, Infinity is free to decide whenever he goes. He has the option to decide when he goes, and he goes instantly.
And immediately.
He goes instantly, and he catches the grid a bit off guard here.
Now, with 11 more laps to go in the Singapore Grand Prix, racing has returned. Let's see how this will affect the leaderboard.
As there's a battle for the third place going on, it's Robo Mesa against Atmanos. But they both have DRS because Infinity is right in front of them as they go through the sector here. As the D8 clip goes insanely wide. Was not a good exit for Robo Mesa, losing a bit of ground and now getting a bit more trouble behind him. D8 clip and Josh both catching ground on him. As H3I has joined insanely late. That's a bit too late, man. Will be going on board with Almanos, who is trying to trail in Infinity just a little bit by little bit. It's 1 second difference between the two. Can Almanos do a special one here against Infinity, the championship leader on an absolute charge?
Fucking DRS isn't working, dog. Gotta be within a second.
Infinity just making the gap bigger and bigger. I'm not sure if somebody will be able to overtake.
Oh, it looks like Almanos is really in Infinity on the contrary.
Just as I'm saying, of course. I see in the
Commentator's curse always playing a factor. But we have seen smoke once, so there's no guarantee we won't see it twice. As they cross the finish line, it looks like Almanos dropped a little bit of time in the last sector as he's already out of light range. Yeah, 1.2 seconds separating the two as Robo Mesa has 2 seconds behind that. The Your 8 club dropping back behind George. George on a very good charge here as just in case he overtakes Alpha. What's Gappy doing? Where's Gappy? What's Gappy go Gap?
Jullie gaan het ook doen.
Remix.
Hey!
He is doing some interesting lines. Let's go back to the battle in front, and Almanos right on the tail of Infinity. Why is it every time I just spectate someone else for 2 seconds, there is a very big battle going on between the two? As Koya is already approaching another time penalty, so is the Raid Club. Infinity still on 1, up on 2, Robo on 1, and Drifting also on 1. GapX is also approaching a new time penalty. But what is going on with Infinity? Just gaining time, looking back, and then losing all the time he just gained. And let's see how it all pans out for the final 9 laps here in Singapore. It looks like the podium is pretty much settled down a little bit. As Almanos is dropping time yet again in the final sector. It looks like the new Empire has found a setup that is really great in the first 2 sectors, but then drops all their pace in the second sector. As they approach the finish line, it's a 1.1, so he gained, as Gappy is complaining that the car won't turn. Oh, I think that might be just a bit of understeer. Or your setup, since you were doing like a very interesting setup as he goes into the pit lane, to probably change it. Which normally would be an issue, but since he's last, it doesn't really matter anyway, since there's no park from A. Or does he just do a normal pit stop and change tires? That's also a very good possibility since he's on the hard tires. He might go for a Renault softs if he's feeling very
man.
brave.
Let's
I think
see,
it's just
see
a
what
regular
happens.
pit. It's indeed just a regular pit stop. He goes on the mediums. He's not ready. Did it? Oh my god, we have another.
Somebody's engine. Who?
The Robo Mesa's out of it as well.
Oh, no. Again, just when you said that you thought the podium was settled, Robert Mace has an engine failure. Oh, and he's spins.
Safety car's out on track, guys. Safety car's out on track.
Wait, Koye's also smoking, or is it just
Oh.
particles? I think just. I believe.
Koya is also okay. Let's just call it a red. Let's call it a red.
The red flag coming out.
Okay. It seems that okay. It seems that the reliability is a bit bunkers. It's a bit bunkers. Let me. It seems that there might be an issue with it.
In that case, it's great that my cars are not driving today.
Yeah. I have to make a decision. But Koya, you respawn your car. Just 1 second. Reline up. Lemon, just wait.
Infinity here with an interesting blooper.
Josh, you are my proud and you are my. Wait, he's not in here. Fuck. That's fucked. Okay, I'm gonna make this decision.
What the fuck? Dog, that shit was crazy.
Infinity, if you overtake during pitting, then he is ahead. That's how it works. If he overtakes you during pitting, he's ahead.
Infinity spun out while entering
It
the pit
does.
lane.
If everyone goes pitting and they exit, then oh wait, it's not a safety car though. When did did you overtake him before or after the red flag is out?
I believe he overtake after the red was out. I believe, but I may have. I just saw Infinity. The only thing I saw was Infinity spinning while entering the pit lane.
I will review when the red. I will review the lap before the red flag came out. What's Gappy? Gappy isn't out of it. Gappy is fine. All right, I'm gonna start up the stream. Car 12, car 17, car 95. The cars with engine failures are allowed to remerge because it seems to be broken for some fucking reason.
And we're gonna get the VAR and look at the footage.
If they are, let's see when the
VAR.
red flag came out. Okay, lap 26 it came out. No, Infinity is ahead. I mean, maybe only your pits, because I have... Is that Gappy Poe who joined? He did. Okay, so all you guys can line up. Lemon, I don't know what you're planning to do, but car 17 is you, so you are able to remerge. And I will now officially review the official starting grid, which... Just give me a second. Koye is not P7 since you are going to remerge from the back due to the engine failure still, even though you know, but yeah. Alright. Anyway, your starting order will be Infinity in P1, that's correct. Not Robo. Admanos in P2, that's correct. P3 is indeed the R8 Club. Now, Josh is in P4, yeah. Just in case P5, yes. Aqua P6, yeah. Gappy P7, indeed he is. P8 will be Koye, so Koye can move. No, Robo, you are precisely where you should be. Bro was hoping to get there, and then Lemon can, yeah, exactly. So that's right. Let me look at the laps, yeah. Right, of course I break it. Chain. Oh shit. Wait, it fixed itself after one attempt? That's nice. Although you are stated as it just works. Podium for with your pace, heck nah. Alright. Are you all ready? Not ready. Robomace is not ready. How long can you hold for? What do you mean hold for? I mean, how long do you need? Like a minute? Yeah, we can wait a minute. Why did Gappy go? There were no lights. He's just built different. Okay, we're waiting for Robo to come back anyway, so let's interview Infinity, shall we? He's not here. Let's interview Old Man.
Hello.
Hey, Upman, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm pretty stressed out at the moment because I could not think I was gonna fight for the win or at least for the podium, but here we are now. It was a really good fight with Infinity, and the strategy got really screwed up many times. It has happened for the second time. Infinity spawned and I took the lead, but the safety car straight came after that. I was gonna win if it wasn't for that safety car, but yeah, it is what it is. We're just gonna give a good show for everyone, and I wish good luck for anyone. I don't want any DNFs from now on.
Alright. Well, it seems the engine reliability system is a bit weird at the moment. Aqua retired on the formation lap. Robo and Lemon both had issues, and then Koei as well. That's absolutely interesting to see why everything is going wrong. So I'm very curious as to why that happens, but let's see how that all plans out for the rest of the race.
I have terrible like visual lag and rubber banding though, so I can't see really in the safety cars where I am.
Yeah, and a lot of people had issues where the safety car was, but I don't think you're the only one.
Yeah, the rubber banding is just terrible in this track.
Okay, I have looked in studio and it seems indeed that I fucked something up yet again. It has been a very curious to know why the fuck it took so long. It's a 1 in 6 chance that it blows up, and it should be 1 in 26. Alright, is Robo back? He's back. Okay.
That's just an issue.
It's 1 in 6 per every 10 to 20 minutes.
Go.
5 to 15 minutes, my apologies.
Come on.
Right, if we are ready.
Come on.
Right.
I do not want there to be a lag.
The lights go on yet again here in Singapore. Can we get a good run going? We are up and running yet again. It's a very great getaway for Infinity. A bit of bad one for the Raid Club. Both GMGs getting away very good. Let's see how it all goes in the final 5 to 6 laps. And I'm just struggling now right now. As Josh has fallen back a little bit. Infinity still with a very good lead. Both GMGs have jumped the queue. What the shit was that kind of start? P3 and P4 as it stands, and both attacking Manos. Both on softs as well, as Infinity will struggle a little bit in the beginning stage, as Manos right on his tail with a very bad Lambo. Oh my god, I now fully understand why it's broken. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Alright, I will explain to Josh after the race because he's a bit pissed, I know that. In the meantime, Infinity has taken away the lead yet again, but both GMGs are on the tail of Altmanos, so battling it around for that third and second place spot, side by side between Robo Mesa and Altmanos as we go through this third sector here. Will it be Altmanos to the line? Will it be a Robo Mesa? We do not know yet, but Infinity still takes the lead, and it will be Altmanos in front of Lemon. I was looking at the wrong person. Wow, I'm blind. As Robo Mesa has 2 corner pits, Lemon only 1, and Infinity has 4. So Infinity has to watch out for a time penalty. One more, and he's 5 seconds further back than what he was, and that might give a victory away. As Lemon has taken a move on Altmanos. He's ahead and in front as we approach that second sector. Now putting the charge to Infinity as well. Lemon has found his inner center, it seems, because he's putting a real charge on here, as it's only a few car lengths separating the two. Robo Mesa has outdone Altmanos as well. But it's a very big snap of oversteer for both Lemon and Altmanos. Altmanos a little bit further back here. Robo Mesa seems fine getting away there, although they are gaining a bit on Lemon. The person in second place right now. As we look at the corner cuts, it's still looking clean for the most drivers, although Altmanos is back on the back of Robo Mesa as we go through the second sector. 5 laps to go here in Singapore. As any engine retirements that happen right now is a respawn and remerge because there's something fundamentally wrong again. So if that happens, just let me know. You'll get a remerge instantly. Lemon doesn't seem to have the pace to follow Infinity behind. Infinity really struggling to keep it going here, so unless Infinity makes a mistake, which he is prone to do, there's not a lot that will change here today in Singapore. This Gappy has rejoined. I think he had a disconnection.
also there may be the possibility because of the reliability issues that Infinity might also have an engine failure. And the chances are higher than normal. So you can't count it out. Even though there are only like 3.5 laps to go.
My tires suddenly went blank. Oh, damn. Jump out, jump in, and you can reset your tires, I guess. That blind? Yes, I am.
Infinity is above the 5 corner cuts. I don't know if it has to do with the entire problem that was going on.
That was Koye, but Koye might have had that issue. Yeah, Infinity is still. Infinity has 5 seconds as well. He's
yeah.
So pretty much the race that's going on right behind them is the race for the lead, which is Robo Mesa, who's 4 corner cuts, and Lemon, who's 3 corner cuts, but your 8 Club, who has 5 corner cuts as well, is not in for the race win as well. Hello's up Manuel's doing 1 corner cuts, 4 as well, so as it stands, it's not Infinity who will take the win. So it's a very interesting race that will happen. Manos versus Robo versus Lemon, unless Infinity puts a 5-second gap, which would also not be unheard of, as it's only 2.1 right now, and him pushing a bit harder and then taking 5 is not something new. And the Raid Club takes the move for 2nd place, but also has a 5-second time penalty put to him. Manos has a 5-second time penalty put to him. George has only 2 seconds, so as it stands, George would get onto the podium as well, which would make him very happy. But it's just making sure you get everything going, because it's a very hectic race yet again. I have made a massive mistake in studio yet again. Every time you think you have done everything perfectly, it's and he hits the wall. Lemon hits the wall. He's into the wall. Lemon 4 corner cuts. Robo still 4 corner cuts, so they keep it very clean. Manos has 5, so he is not contending for the win as it stands, unless both drivers behind him get 5 corner cuts as well. Although I have to say that Infinity might have put 5 seconds on them, as it's a very large gap. Although I'm not sure. No, it's not 5 seconds. Although Robo Mesa is almost outside those 5 seconds. Lemon is not. So they both need to push on. There's only 2 laps remaining in this race. The real Cappy will be on for a... not much actually. As it stands right now, he is not going to improve any bit. As Aqua has 5 seconds as well. Aqua is one of the most clean drivers in the league, so it's very curious to see him have 5 seconds, as Manos is being challenged
especially
by
on a street race.
Exactly. But we are not reaching 25, so as GapX does another pit stop, he is absolutely doing weird things this race. The Infinity will take home the point of fastest lap unless he just now brutally crashes and kills Family 4. Let's see how it all pans out. The last level is very fast by Infinity as well, a bit faster than the drivers behind him, although I think the softs are wearing up a little bit. So Infinity seems to pull away from the drivers in front, and it might get clear of those 5 seconds from the drivers behind him. Lemon though keeps pushing on. He's still on for a podium anyhow, but can he take the win here today in Singapore? It's a very interesting day today. 4.1 second, 4.2 seconds. Robo Mesa's out of the penalty zone. He will not gain a place from Infinity. Can Lemon stay within those 5 seconds though? That's the question. Manos will lose a place. Let me see the corner cuts as it stands right now. Lemon still clear. Robo Mesa is not clear anymore. He has 5 seconds as well. So that will mean that Josh will still not gain any places. Lemon needs to stay within 8/10 of Infinity to get that win distance today. Although Infinity has gone slower than Lemon in the first sector, so that's a good thing for him. Let's see how it goes here today for the final few sectors though. The drivers in front of him are battling around for the podium. The Eclipse would take P3 as it stands. Infinity P2, Manos P4 and Robo P5. But will Lemon be clear of the corner cuts? He can only cut in one place here, and I don't think that's happening. 4/10 lost in the second sector though. That's not a big margin he has. Can he stay within the 5 seconds, or will it be a P2 today for Lemon? First podium though. And will he get like a penalty as well and just lose all his momentum? As Infinity takes the win here today in Singapore, and I think
Come on, Lemon. Come on. Ah!
and Lemon,
Poor guy.
that's
so
5.033,
So close.
and that will mean that I need to go frame counting. But I think it will be Infinity. I will need to do frame counting, but for as it stands, it will be Infinity, although Lemon will take home P2. Lemon will indeed take home P2, because the rest is all corner cuts, you know.